not much really happened last time.
We got an egg.
Yeah, so the recap should be fairly simple.
Egg.
Who would like to deliver said simple, short recap?
We found an egg.
And what else?
I don't know. Murphy's sitting on it. Or Vincent is sitting on it.
Besides the egg, what were you able to find? What did you find in your ship, particularly?
Oh yeah, Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can spare the finer details, I suppose. We resume. You, again, as stated, have discovered Anne in your ship, and you are currently, trying to help her out. She's disorientated, she's sickened, she called you all a bunch of freaks. Which she's not wrong about. But yes, last time I believe we can scroll up and find out. Yes, this was the last thing that was said in regards to that. I believe. Yep. Yes, that's right. Vincent picked her up and was carrying her off to one of the beds to rest. So yes, Vincent, you have just sat down on one of the beds, your new stowaway that you just discovered. What other acts of hospitality are you going to commit? Vincent.
Oh, wait. Where's the Converse?
Hmm.
Yeah, so I just scared the fuck out of her, right?
Yes.
But is she still charmed?
I believe so. Vincent just carried her off to one of the beds, though. So
I would have tried to stay with her for the sake of. For the sake of maintaining the charm.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. I am. Just creative juice. Creative juice.
Ethan,
Yes.
I went with. By the way.
I assume you were trying to say you went with Vincent? Okay.
Paper room? Read just a little bit.
Well, Angie, that's like
That is the vapor room. That's something. That's for copying.
it's actually this one.
Is it? Oh, I was really paying attention. Like the smallest amount. That's so much. I don't think I need that
I'm
much.
playing that.
I don't think I need. Kind of smells like rosemary. Oh, we
Just-
still have the rosemary. What the fuck are we supposed to do with it? I don't got no steak. Put it on yours too.
Alright, I will masterfully act out what is happening in Converse.
Yeah.
So we have Vincent. So Vincent says, what voice should I give Vincent?
Like a silly cat voice.
I'm not doing that.
Oh,
Like EXO kind of.
I'm not doing that. Um,
Your best furry.
I'm not. No.
Sailor? Silly sailor?
Just, I'll do it. I'll do it a little dry. Well, no, yeah, there's no need for a voice. So we have Vincent. Vincent says, "Please stay still. I promise I won't hurt. I promise we. That's a we. God damn it. I promise we won't hurt you. It's all right." He looks around. Would you like a Would you like a cup of tea, dear? He tilts his head, worried. And she says, "Tea? Y'all must got some sweet tea or something." Just like that.
That's the worst accent I've ever heard.
What are you talking about? That's how they talk.
Sure.
No.
It's like, yeah, I grew up in Georgia. They do talk
Okay,
like that.
Okay, but you don't sound like it.
Yeah, because I'm not there now.
That was a sad display. I'm glad
Sad
Farmer
display.
Ann agrees.
Okay, I forgot where exactly. Oh yeah, Texas. That wasn't Texan, or what is she? I don't remember. But yeah, that wasn't Texan. That was more sort of like Alabaman.
Give your toes some vapor.
Alabaman dude though, not girl.
Well, I'm not an Alabaman girl now, am I?
No, but you can try to talk like one. Duh.
Yeah.
No.
What's the point of the DM? Do all the voices.
Yeah, I do the voices to the best of my ability. I can't really be a woman.
Sounds like your ability is non-existent.
I
in
can't
this
really
case.
be a woman.
Hey, a lot of guys can absolutely nail how women talk.
You didn't
Yeah?
try. Yeah, go ahead and try.
I'm not doing that.
And a lot of guys like to think they can nail how women talk, and then they try to be a woman, and it doesn't work. You can tell.
Yeah. That's
By
all.
how they talk.
Uh-huh.
Omegle, like.
Congrats on getting banned off YouTube.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't be able to. It's just not possible. I'm that much of a man that, like, the thought of being like a woman, like I couldn't.
Whack. You're not in tune with your own body.
I'm pretty in tune with my own body.
You don't know the maximum capabilities of your own body.
I'm pretty sure I know the capabilities of my own body, and they are well within being a man and not a woman.
You don't know how to push yourself to the limits.
I don't think I want to push myself to the limits to be a woman.
No, you're not correct as a human being.
What? What? What is that supposed to mean?
You must thrive on becoming and knowing yourself well.
I know myself pretty well.
Not well enough. Most people die not knowing themselves well.
Well, that's not me. I'm pretty sure I know. Like I know that I'm a man.
You have the pill I gave
Yeah.
you. Please take it.
If I still feel like shit after an hour. Put a timer. Yeah.
Okay.
Put a timer. If I still feel like shit after an hour, then I'll take the medicine.
Oh, will you switch my phone?
He smiles to see that the wound is a bit more calm. All right, please stay here, ma'am. Vincent turns around. Shit. Vincent turns around and leaves for a minute or two. After a while, he comes back with a kitty/fish themed cup with hot tea. I don't really drink tea. I think it has too much honey in it, but please try it. He hands her the hot cup. Let me find that
Do you even
cup.
tea on the show? Yeah, we do, don't we? I don't know.
What does it look like?
We have sugar.
Let's say this on the tablet. This is
I found
think
it.
We have sugar. So I don't think we have honey.
There you go.
oh,
Hmm.
that is a cute one. This is what Vincent did.
Aww. I'm gonna go under the blanket.
Okay.
I don't want to breathe.
Good night,
I don't want to breathe anymore.
Grandpa.
Good night. And don't call me Peepaw. Not yo Peepaw. Let me know when you get hungry. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna make, but yeah. Are you gonna cook? What are you gonna cook? Oh. If you use the chicken, only use one, not three. Okay. Okay, I'll stop. Just, I have plans for the chicken, so. You use one. Okay?
Okay.
No. Okay. Gotta be. It feels weird having a cold, wet neck.
Oh my. Fuck. Okay. Her quivering hands reach out and grab the hot teacup carefully. The temperature of the ceramic not a problem to her. With her eyes half open and her head positioned awkwardly against her head and the pillow, she attempts to take a sip without spilling anything. Immediately, she feels the stick of the ceramic cat decoration hit her nose, causing her brow to furrow in mild irritation. She finds a new angle to sip from. From there, it must have been good enough, as she drank the entire cup in little less than a minute. Piping hot tea. This bitch has no taste buds.
That bitch has no heat receptors. I mean, if you're used to like Texas heat all the time.
Yeah, on your tongue directly? I'm not so certain.
Some people breathe out of their mouths, man, especially when they're sick.
Yeah, weirdos. Weirdos do that.
I mean, I can't breathe out of my nose right now, so I have to be a mouth breather for a little bit.
Yeah, weirdos.
Ethan,
Uh-huh.
is Anne a human?
Yes, Anne
Or
is it.
here?
Anne is a human.
Yes.
So why'd you mention fur?
What? What?
No,
Furrow. Furrow her brow.
Furrow. Like
Oh.
yeah, like when you frown.
Oh.
In the place in between your brows gets all scrunched up. That's called furrowing your brow. I need to be right back. I have to get some tissues because I don't actually have any right by me.
Okay. Okay. So what you're telling me is you can't taste anything. I understand. He smiles and takes the cup back. He sits next to her and looks up and down. Excuse me, ma'am. May I ask, where do you come from? What is a Texas? Or would he say it more like Tex-ass? Who knows?
Back.
Welcome back.
X-ass.
Okay.
Literally just door.
I think this is a bit different than what Dorothy went through.
No, but like, same premise. You gonna find some ruby shoes for her?
You know what? That could work.
Did you know that the rubies on those shoes are actually just glass?
I'm going to kill myself. I've been lied to my whole life.
Yeah. So did a guy who actually stole the shoes, and he tried to sell the rubies, and that's how he found out they were made of glass.
Oh. I'm gonna be him. I'm gonna steal the shoes.
He didn't even get charged. He claimed to not even understand the cultural significance of them.
What?
I don't know why the fuck he didn't get charged.
What? That is ridiculous. And absolutely insane that worked. You think I could get away with that today?
That was recent, dude.
That was recent? There's no way that was recent.
Yeah.
Like how recent?
Let's look it up.
Like last 20 years, Grandma?
No.
Let's see.
Man admits stealing Wizard of Oz ruby slippers from museum. Oh, it was 2005.
Yeah, 2005, and then
I read about this like recently.
they
This article was
recovered.
posted in 23.
They recovered them in 2018.
Okay, yeah.
So Martin, there is no way this guy did not
no one was
know.
arrested.
Martin who? Terry John Martin. That's a white guy right there. There's no way. Is it? I cannot believe it. Bro literally just said bullshit. And he got out of it. That is wild.
I mean, to be fair, he is apparently in a wheelchair with supplemented oxygen,
Okay.
with advanced chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and struggles to breathe.
Well,
You know,
I don't think that really constitutes. Okay, well, you know.
No, but he's already on house arrest. He can't do shit anymore.
I mean, what if he tries something, you know? Like he might.
He's gonna wheel his way in. Fucking rob a place.
We don't know.
He's got like a fucking AK strapped underneath his wheelchair.
We gotta remain vigilant.
You know what? He'd probably have some good grouping though, cause you'd be really steady on just the two fucking wheels instead of your feet.
Yeah.
No shifting weight problems.
I'm just saying, I think he's a threat. I feel like
Then you
we're
should
not
take
dealing
him
with
out.
it. I should take him out.
Yeah, you should go and take him out.
She grumbles a little more, removing her hat and setting it aside to wipe some more sweat from her forehead. Texas. It's where I live. Or lived my whole life. Part of the United States of America. She mumbles out as if reading from a list of facts about the state. Was like the 28th or of 50 states to be united. She then trails off, now having problems staying awake. All right. So you
can't say I've ever heard of Texas.
Yeah, you can tell she's very intelligent because she actually knows in what order her state was made a state.
Oh.
And almost
But I've
nobody
never
can
heard
do
of this
that.
thing, so she's
yeah.
just fucking schizo
I know.
to me.
But for all the real
Not
people,
intelligent, that's schizo.
like, do you know when the state you live in became a state?
No, but I do know
Exactly.
that Oregon barred blacks from it for
Okay.
until well after.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I don't think it's right, but I think it's really funny because now it's super, super liberal.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, it's an important one for YouTube to know. But yeah, Oregon banned blacks from the state. They couldn't enter. They weren't allowed to. I'm not gonna live here much longer.
Yeah.
Don't wanna. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna build a house and then Ethan's gonna become my neighbor.
With my 82 children and my 7 wives.
Go for it.
My 17
Just build
wives.
a house big enough.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
17-year-old wives?
No,
Jeez.
17 individual wives. Of various ages, not below 18.
You're below 18. You could do it now. If you married a 17-year-old right the fuck now, you'll be
I
fine.
don't think that would work out.
Probably not. It'd work out like an army man dating a stripper.
Yeah,
She'd cheat on him and take his VA benefits.
exactly. But I'm a smart man, and I would never do something so foolish. And that's the truth.
I'm gonna end the charm on her because she's
Okay.
getting really sleepy, and I
Uh-huh.
don't want to have to keep her charmed while she's asleep. And I don't
Okay.
think I can, because
Yeah, you can't.
it's hypnotic gaze.
Yeah, she'd kind of be asleep, so.
Might wake her up, though, because now she's no longer charmed.
We'll see. See what happens.
How much she freaks out about it. Entirely up to.
He twirls his whiskers, trying to remember if he ever heard of the place. I think I've heard of it, but as he noticed the woman, he stands up from the bed, looks at her, and sighs loudly. I think we should let her sleep, Captain. To which, presumably, the sleepy captain replies, okay.
Presumably.
I don't know what else they would say.
They can be like, no, we want them out of the ship now. They're on my ship. I don't remember who this
That
been messaging me on Facebook.
would be John D. Rockefeller.
His name's Daniel on there. But if it's the Rockefellers, I will happily take their money and then not do what they wanted. And then they'll kill me for it.
They will kill you for it. I think you should do what they want.
No.
It would be in your best interest.
No, it wouldn't. Not long term, at least.
And why is that? What could they possibly do? Besides help.
Bro, so much of their shit is like humiliating people. Like, fucking, yeah, even like celebrities have it so fucking bad, man.
Well, you don't need to be a celebrity.
No, but they're easily on their payroll. That's the important bit. It's not about the fame.
True. Let's see. Anne says, almost immediately upon the charm ending, she shoots up, laying on her back, sitting upright, her eyes wide in mild fright and confusion. I drank too quick. Bug it. That's more Louisianan there. Switching accents all over the place. She snaps her fingers urgently. Somebody grab her a bucket. What's your thoughts on Louisiana?
She's gonna grab her a bucket. And my thoughts on Louisiana, I went there once.
Mm-hmm.
I went to New Orleans.
Okay.
And I went there the 2 days after. I was there for a weekend, and I went there 2 days after I got my braces in for the first time.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't eat jack shit but rice.
Damn.
I tried gator sausage, but I couldn't actually chew it, so I just got to taste a tiny piece. That was actually really good. I'd like to have that again, where I can actually eat it. But yeah, I could not eat anything but rice that whole time.
Well, they
It
do
was
have a
really
lot of
sad.
rice there.
Yeah, they do, and it was really tasty, but bro, everything else smelled so good.
Damn.
I was a lot pickier of an eater than I am now. I'm still picky, but not as bad. I still don't think I'd want red beans or like crawfish or anything. But
Just have to have the right red beans.
no, it's more of a texture thing with beans.
What the hell?
They get chewy
That
to me. Or they like chewy on the inside with like hard on the outside.
what?
I don't like that.
Well, I guess they're a little tough, and then chewier on the inside.
Yeah, if I want that, I kind of want like meat.
Meat.
I wouldn't be opposed to trying them
Mm-hmm.
now, but I don't think I would like it.
I see.
Yeah. Although I know this is separate, like these are two completely different textures, but the last time I tried, I was still hungry after a bunch of my friends had Taco Bell, and one of them had a bean burrito that they hadn't finished, and I was like, I'm hungry enough, and I literally almost threw up.
Oh.
It was fucking disgusting.
Okay.
It didn't taste bad, it was the texture. It just, yeah. Ugh. But I would like to go to Louisiana again and visit and actually get to eat.
Well,
And
Nix.
enjoy the nightlife now, 'cause I
Well,
can't.
Nix, we heard that you wanted to go to Louisiana again, so check under your seat.
There's a spring.
Below that.
Nada.
God
$2 million.
damn it!
Oh, you shouldn't have.
We had plane tickets to Louisiana there for you.
Is that why you wanted $250 the other day?
No, I wanted that for something else. I don't even fucking
Why
remember.
do you want? What? You can't even remember.
$250.76, I believe.
You were gonna ask me for $250 for something so important you forgot about it. Not even a week later.
Oh no, it wasn't important.
Motherfucker.
Like, there was no chance in hell it was important.
No, what you should do is start saving up.
I've done that to an amount.
Yeah, but like for a house, for land.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you need a big house.
yeah, I'm working on that. But you see, that's a little difficult when you're
It's
17.
a lot of money. Yeah, but you start early,
Okay.
and then you invest the money.
Mm-hmm.
Just buy high, sell low, right?
Since the captain have left, he heard the female voice, so he came running back. And after hearing her, he lowers his ears. Whiskers! I knew it was too much honey. I looked around and he could only find a small vase. He threw the flowers from the vase and he tossed it to her. Here, use this, ma'am, he says nervously. Okay, but what about $221.68?
Or he's just kind of watching by the wall at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Although, Murphy, just for the record, I did say that I gave her a bucket.
Yeah.
Alright, Tori can be a wallflower. Since the audio is really quiet, well, I have a feeling that's... You could join on your own phone. I bet you Aku made it real quiet so she could sleep.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
So, what's your biggest fear?
Damn. I don't actually know.
gonna
I'm
want.
not actually scared of that much.
Uh-huh.
There's not a whole lot that to me is immediately frightening. Like
Well,
I
yeah,
don't get scared by spiders
it doesn't have to be
or
anything like that, you know. It can be a concept.
I mean, I wouldn't want to die slowly and painfully.
That's fair.
It's, I don't but I'm not necessarily scared of anything that would cause me to die slowly and painfully.
It's like
Gunshot to the stomach wouldn't be great, but that's not doesn't mean I'm afraid of guns.
it's like if you're kidnapped and like being tortured, you'd be chill.
No, that would be terrifying, but it wouldn't be it would be the fact that it's causing me pain that I'm being tortured, not the actual devices themselves. After that, I'm sure I'd have a fear of whatever the fuck they used.
Okay. All right. So what if you were in sort of like a Hellraiser kind of scenario?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know the reference enough.
Oh my god. Yeah, it did come out in 1987. It's a bit before your time, Grandma.
It was, in fact, before my time. Why do you know it, youngin?
Because it's a classic. It's praised. It's one of the most praised horror movies ever.
Yeah. I don't like a lot of gore porn. I just don't enjoy it. It's not scary to me.
I mean, it's a little
Um,
gory. I don't know if it's that gory. Is Hellraiser gory? Parents need to know that Hellraiser is extremely gory,
the plot,
killing and
actually.
mutilating befalls both humans and animals with bloody death by hammer, knife, and hooks.
I would call that gore porn.
I wouldn't necessarily describe it in such a way.
Yeah. I mean, even the visage itself isn't really that scary to me. It just looks like a weird chick.
Uh-huh.
And yes, it does look like a chick to me. I would assume it is.
Okay, so what do you
I don't know
think?
anyway. Frank, it's the main monster.
So let's say you were being hunted by, like, Freddy Krueger.
Oh, I'd be dead. I'd be dead in 2 seconds flat because I
Really?
sleep way too much.
Oh. You don't think you'd be able to wake yourself up?
No.
Because, like,
No, I
how...
wouldn't be able to keep myself awake for that long. No, I'd be dead. And to be fair, it's that ending doesn't have a happy ending.
Oh, yeah.
They
Doesn't
all die
exactly.
anyway.
It doesn't... Well, they don't all die, but the mom does die. She gets fucking
Well,
yelling
no,
through the window.
They imply that they all die because the at the end of the movie, the convertible top
Mm-hmm.
is
Oh, yeah.
Freddy's colors.
Oh,
They
yeah.
imply that they all die. It's not a happy ending.
I don't know if it's that, if that implies that. I think, that's just one final spook. He's always going to be with you after an experience like that. I think that's what that is.
I assumed it meant
Which
that they were
is
just
terrifying.
straight up all dead, but
I don't know if all dead. But let's see. Without a second of hesitation, she grabbed hold of the bucket initially given to her and unwillingly downloaded. Or what would be the other word?
I'm gonna assume divulged.
Divulged, maybe? Her stomach
Yeah.
contents directly inside. When she felt the vase bounce off of her arm and some of its water spill on the bed, she took hold of it and sipped some of it from inside, swishing around a mouthful of the floral water before spitting it into the bucket.
You know what? That's a great use. That's a great use of both of them.
Yeah. How many more days is this again?
I mean, we were on a boat. We're traveling, so it's gonna be a while. Unless you just want to get dropped off at the first stop we can, but I can't promise it'll be hospitable. Especially to someone who doesn't seem to be familiar with non-human races. It does. An act or instance of transferring something, usually as data or files, from an unusually large computer to another device.
Right?
According to Merriam-Webster, it's straight up only.
Yeah, I get you could stretch the definition, I suppose, and have it work in that way, which is fair.
Usually, I'd still use it for information, though.
Yeah. You could stretch if you're being a little fancy.
Maybe uploading would work better, though.
Yeah, upload. I'd use upload. So let's say your brain was put into a computer. So there's like 2 copies of you that exist in the world now. Like, is that something you're concerned about, or are you just gonna let that be?
I mean, I don't know if they managed to upload my entire brain to a computer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be neat to an extent,
Okay.
because then I could ask me.
Interesting. Let's see. He sighs and looks at the woman. And Tori, could you take care of her? I might cook something nice. Maybe steak? I hope the meat hasn't gotten bad. He says as he leaves the room. Towards Nyx. Unhospitable, non-human races. She shakes her head in disbelief, wiping her mouth with a sleeve. You'd think if I were to shoot myself here now, I'd wake up back at home? Ah, this is real.
I can't ignore the possibility, but I also wouldn't recommend it due to the risks. As for unhospitable, it would just be like uninhabited. As for non-human races, yeah, that's gonna if you're not used to non-human races, there's a lot of them here, like everywhere. You've talked to several already, myself included. You might be stuck here. I would recommend trying to get back a non-lethal way. But if you do end up dying, then you'll find out one way or another, I guess. It's not like we're exactly in a safe. Not like we're exactly in a safe line of work. Back to your question, Ethan. I think it would be kind of neat for the sake of I would still consider myself to be myself, not the computer person, but at the same time, I get curious about so much shit.
Okay.
That if I was downloaded into a computer, I would assume if I had access to the internet from there, that's where I would be really happy about it, because then I could just ask myself the questions and then she would explain it to me. And that would be great. Because then I'd get those questions answered how I would answer them.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of how Google fucking answers them. Because
Interesting.
Google, like, I described alcohol affects my system really weirdly. It's very delayed.
Yeah.
And someone told me that it's called delayed alcohol syndrome, right? Because I could take 6 shots, and if my stomach didn't reject them, which it would, but if my stomach actually let me keep it all down, right, I would feel 1 an hour, but it would build on the last one. So it's not like I'm a heavyweight. It's just slowly metabolizing, very, very, very slowly. And I'll be drunk for like fucking 13 hours after that. Which
Okay.
is insane. So, I look up delayed alcohol syndrome, and you know what I fucking come up with? Nothing. Nothing. It's all about fucking infant alcohol. Like, I don't. That's not. None of the symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome are this. Later in life. Uh, and it's not what I'm looking up. I'm assuming it's an actual thing, but at the same time, I can't find anything. Um, and yeah, it's really annoying. I hate it. Just because I put alcohol in syndrome doesn't mean I'm looking for fetal.
Yeah.
The bridge of my nose is at a normal height. Thank you very much.
Are we sure?
Yes. I can't be sure that my mom didn't drink while she was pregnant with me, especially before she knew. But I can be sure that I don't have fetal alcohol syndrome.
Okay, so
At least not traditionally.
So you've been
I do have ADHD though.
You're in a hostage style situation, okay? A man has broken into your house in the night. You've been tied
I
up.
have a P365 hiding behind my bed.
You've been tied up. You've been tied up. You're in the garage right now. He holds in front of you.
I don't have a garage.
In this scenario, you have a garage.
Okay.
You're being held in the garage. He's got you. Now he's got a gun to your head, and he holds in front of you a cigarette, and you're pregnant, okay? And he says, "Smoke this till it's nothing but ash, and I'll leave and let you live."
Oh, easy, easy. I know exactly what I would do.
What are you doing?
I smoke it like a cigar. I don't inhale it.
Holy shit.
Easy.
That's fucking...
Because if he shoots me, I am dead. And so is the baby.
True.
Right, no question. So I have to. But at the same time, cigarettes are not designed to infiltrate sublingually like cigars are.
Yeah.
So some would still enter my system, no question, but it wouldn't have nearly the same cancerous effects, nor would it impact the child as much at all. And if I'm visibly pregnant, usually when you have complications from substances, if you're visibly pregnant, the time for those complications is a lot later.
Okay.
Right. So like, yeah, no, you get complications because you had in the early developmental stages, you had substances, not in the late developmental stages. You can still have problems, but one cigarette late in the pregnancy isn't gonna do jack shit, especially if I'm not inhaling it.
Okay, so it's early in the pregnancy. Okay, instead of a cigarette...
He knows?
He doesn't know. This just happens. He's weird.
He just wants me to smoke. Okay.
He's weird. Okay, and this time, instead of a cigarette, he holds in front of you a bottle of Smirnoff vodka, and he says, "Drink this all, and I'll let you live."
Well, you see how I mentioned that my body will reject a shot?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what would end up happening is I would take a swig, I would throw it up. I would take another swig, I would throw it up, and none of it would get into my system. I can't have alcohol like that. My body rejects it.
Okay.
I will throw it up, even if it's the only thing I've had after a burger. I will reject a shot.
Okay, so he tosses at your feet like a box of chicken nuggets, and he gives you a martini.
I'd just drink it super fast so it'll still throw up.
Holy shit. All
like,
right.
I'd rather throw up than, yeah.
You've beat the scenario. You've won. Let's see. She sighs, rubbing her eyes, feeling a little better and more awake after having been sick. No, I'm not dreaming. There wouldn't be no point in shooting myself back to reality. I know I just threw everything up. I know I just threw up everything. She looks over the vomit in the bucket, able to pick out what she had for dinner before exploring the woods back home. Within there's a chunk of chicken, fried okay. Yeah, you're right.
You gotta specify what you ate prior.
She grumbles in a defeated tone. There ain't no sense to being dropped off somewhere else. it'll just put you out more, and I don't think I'll be so lucky as I did with your crew. Thankfully, the charm had seemed to calm her down more overall. She is still very much freaked out, but is very far from wanting to draw her six-shooter on anyone.
I mean, we could still drop you off at the first place we stop. But I don't we weren't planning on going somewhere hospitable, were we? I forget where Art had us going. Or where the vote went.
Yeah, the vote decided that you all would go to the wait. That's right. North Fermi, which you haven't really done much research on. So it could be fine, could not be.
I mean, can I look it up in game?
Yes.
Then I'm going to do that off my phone.
Oh. Fucking
Oh.
piece of shit. You look it up off your phone. Yeah, you look it up off your phone, and the information you find, it said that, once it was this sort of. So yeah, Fermi, of course, has a north and a south. The north specifically used to be used for most of the nation's mining and farming, and then more of the industrial sort of stuff was located in the south. But yeah, mining and farming, and it was a fairly nice place. Not really a tourist destination, but it looked pretty good. The kind of place you want to settle down at, have a nice life, working in the mines or tilling the fields, provide for your family. But you do take notice of how much of the language about the place is in past tense, with not much of a hint to what it currently could be like.
Yeah, it kind of looks like we'd have to find out later. You could always go there and we can find out. Nowhere hospitable?
What kind of venture are you on? How do you think I can get help? She tilts her head, suddenly fascinated by the device in your hand. The hell's that? Some kind of picture?
It's called a cell phone? A cellular phone? Like a telephone, but it's also connected to the internet and doesn't need a wire anymore. And I have no idea how you can get home. I have never heard of something like this happening. And I'm on a venture that is hopefully gonna get me the answers I seek. But they're kind of far removed from yours. I'm gonna be right back, like not even 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm back. Also, you could have just typed it out and I would have read it when I came back. You also don't need to ping me. I can see them. How you do the block thing though? That's neat.
2 bars, I believe.
Bars like how?
Start and end of your sentence, like one of these. Oh fuck. One of these bad. Boom boom. This. Boo boo. Oh, that's a spoiler shit. Yeah, I don't know how to do that one. Actually. Oh yeah, 3 of those. Fuck. Is it just? Is it only at the start?
I haven't.
Wait. Maybe I have to connect it. Oh, I'm not using the right thing. God damn it. What fucking button is that? Found it. It's by the tilde. There we go. I figured it out. Three of them.
Whoa. I see. You gotta put it on both sides. That's fucking weird. Thanks. Seems like everything here is news to you.
It's new me. Tiny phone with no damn wire. Besides, as she readjusts to stand off the bed, grabbing her hat and placing it carefully atop her head. If you're all just beginning of what this place has to offer, then I ain't intent on sticking it out solo, partner. Hope you don't mind if I stick it out with your group for a while, 'cause I reckon I'd end up running through all my ammo before reaching anywhere inland.
That would be up to Pip. I don't know if you'd be comfortable around a rat person. Rats on a ship with a cat too. That was a marvelous transition in that music, by the way. No, it's not 2 different songs. Or
Yeah.
at least I don't think it is, but that was a great
It is a very good song.
egg. So I got Freya. So I went out and grabbed toys or food for my dog Freya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got back and I see eggs on the floor, which means she got into the trash can. Shocker. She's far too fucking smart, and I can't find a trash can that's heavy enough that she can't lift it. Um, and so I put her in her kennel, and she's very sad about that, right? Because I also got her a toy and a bone.
Yeah.
She doesn't get her bone yet, but she has her toy now. Now that she's out of her kennel, and she's a lot happier. She seems to be enjoying it quite a bit.
Nice.
I can't promise they will be, but I'll be.
That was
Also, if
Tommy,
you
they were special.
want to do italics, bracket it with stars.
I don't care about no damn rat person or cat, as long as you're square dealing. Me, I ain't got no complaints.
Should I always just wait for you to read them out before responding?
No, it's fine. Oh.
Feels like a book where you go and
It doesn't really
uh-huh.
work, I guess.
Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, no, it doesn't. That's fucking stupid. Discord mod, fix that. Like the mods of Discord, not individual. Sucks. Yeah, I've got a German Shepherd mix. And if something smells tasty, she wants to know. Includes things like cigarette butts,
Fair.
socks, underwear, and of course the trash can.
Yeah, my dog does that too, but that's because he's an asshole with a long ass nose.
You got one of them fucking
He's a whippet.
whip it, yeah. I was thinking of a collie.
Yeah, nah. Those ones are crazy though.
I saw a collie the other day, like the one with the long nose.
Uh-huh.
Who looked like, okay, her eyes looked like Brock's, like from Pokemon.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking see them, and I asked about it. I was like, at first I thought like the eyes were actually removed, because some dogs, if they have issues, you gotta take them out.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, they're just really small. And so apparently that dog had a condition where the eyes were too small for her skull. So she just looked like actually beady-eyed. And she's like, I'm hoping she's not gonna go blind, but she's older. I think she was like 14 or something.
Damn. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
this is
old
almost
dog.
exactly what my dog looks like. Now keep my distance till I can judge proper. Besides, it's not like I plan on just lumping round. I ain't done much sailing, but I'm a better fisher than my pa. Probably snatch y'all up quite a few pretty easy.
Sure, at least some of us would appreciate it. You gotta go. Bro, they've never even been here.
They weren't here.
They haven't been here this whole time.
Well, hopefully
they haven't, even when they've been here, they've been asleep.
Yeah.
Like,
hopefully things will be much better
Maybe
next week when Art can
because
join
we
us.
only have Anne and me.
Yeah.
Just like hold off and do all the
Yeah,
roleplay
that's
shit
fair.
next week.
But yeah, you guys can roleplay a little more in the roleplay chat.
We could.